Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Coding by Heart. Today we are going to discuss Spring Boot admin server and one real-time example. Let's get started. Let's see this image. In this image, three applications is there. One is HDFC loan, another HDFC mutual fund, and another is HDFC stocks. HDFC loan is running on port number 2222. HDFC mutual fund is running on port number 1111, and HDFC stock is running on port number 3333. For example, in our application, we implement Spring Boot actuator. In every application, Spring Boot actuator is endpoint is different. If you give health status of Spring HDFC loan, this URL is another because it's running on port number 2222. If you need to check HDFC mutual fund, then endpoint is another because this running on port number 1111. Same for HDFC stock. If you monitoring your application by using Spring Boot actuator endpoint is difficult because you have number of application. If you have number of application, every application has separate actuator endpoint. This making monitoring difficult. Spring Boot admin server is the application to manage and monitor your microservice application. To handle such situation, code-centric team provides Spring Boot admin UI to manage and monitor all your Spring Boot actuator endpoint in same place. For example, in this diagram, admin server is running on port number 4444. HDFC loan is running on 2222 and HDFC mutual fund is running on 1111 and HDFC stock is running on port number 3333. So if you check any health or any actuator endpoint related information, we don't need to it check separately HDFC loan, HDFC mutual fund. This application is registered with admin server. Admin server will manage actuator endpoint in one place. So guys, this is theoretical information. Let's get started. Create application and check how admin server is working. Let's create one project. File, new project, Spring Starter project. Name Spring Boot admin server. Click next. Select code centric Spring Boot admin server. There type only admin, code centric Spring Boot admin server and Spring server. Click next and finish. Project created successfully. First of all, go to form.xml. In form.xml, dependencies Spring Starter Boot, Spring Boot admin starter server, Spring Boot admin starter server. Then go to application.properties, server.port number is 4444. Spring application name is Spring Boot admin server. This Spring Boot admin server running on 4444 port number and we configure Spring application name is Spring Boot admin server. Close this file. Open main application Spring Boot admin server application. In below Spring Boot application, write one annotation @enable admin server. @enable admin server. @enable admin server annotation give the capability of our application to enable admin server. Right click on this project, run as Spring Boot app. Application started successfully. 4444 is by default exposing two endpoint. Base path is actuator. Open one browser. Spring Boot admin server port number is 44. Localhost 44. Enter. Spring Boot admin server application successfully started. There no application client application is running. Application 0, instance 0. Currently no application is running. Let's create one Spring Boot admin client. File, new, project, Spring Starter project. Next, name is HDFC loan. Next, Spring Web, Spring Boot actuator, and admin client. Code-centric Spring Boot admin client. Select three dependency, then click next and finish. Project created successfully. HDFC loan. Go to pom.xml. In pom.xml, three dependencies is there. Spring Boot starter actuator, Spring Boot starter web, and Spring Boot admin starter client. Go to resources, application.properties, give the port number, server.port. HDFC loan is running on 2222. Then Spring.application name. Spring application name is HDFC loan. Then configure Spring Boot actuator. Management dot web dot exports dot include value star. Then management dot endpoint dot env dot enable true. Spring Boot actuator endpoint enable exports all endpoint. Spring Boot application name is HDFC loan. Spring Boot application running on port number 2222. HDFC loan is application running on port 2222. Then configure Spring Boot admin server URL. Spring dot boot dot admin dot admin dot client URL and give this URL. Okay. Localhost 4444. Spring Boot admin server running on localhost 4444. Enable actuator endpoint management endpoint enable true. Expose all endpoint. Application name is HDFC loan. Server port is 2222. Okay. This is application.properties. Convert to application.properties into application.yml. Click on application.properties. Convert to YML. Okay. Click on HDFC loan. Right click. Run as Springboot app. Application started successfully on port number 2222, exposing 13 point. Base path is actuator. Check this notification. HDFC loan is now up. Go to Springboot admin server. No need to refresh. Springboot admin server is capability to detect automatically. 15 seconds is going on. HDFC loan is up. One application is registered. One instance. Click on HDFC loan. HDFC loan health instance is up. Startup process PID thread daemon thread live thread peak value. Daemon thread is 20, live thread is 25, peak alive 26. Then garbage collection process. Garbage collection count is 1. One time garbage collection is happen. Memory. Non-heap memory is maximum 1.33 GB. Size is 48.8 MB. Use 45.6 MB. Memory heap is maximum 2.11 GB. Size is 134 MB. Use 85.8 MB. Metrics. Environment. Local server port is this application running on 2222. Beans. Configuration properties. Management endpoint web-based path. You can check all these things. Scheduled tasks. No scheduled tasks present in this application. Loggers. You can change the logger on error, off, info, debug, trace, anything. Go to JVM. Thread dump. You can download thread dump, heap dump. Mapping. Dispatch. How many mapping is there in HDFC loan is actuator beans, actuator cache, actuator health, actuator info, actuator condition. This many all actuator endpoint available in one place. So we no need to test in every application. It's all registered in one place. So create one application. Tell me guys step to create application. Tell me step. We are going to develop next application HDFC stocks. File, new, project, Spring Starter project. This application, previous application is HDFC loan. Now this application is HDFC stocks or HDFC mutual fund. Anything. Click on next. Tell me which dependency need to develop client application. Spring Boot admin client application. Click on Spring Web, Spring Boot actuator, code centric, Spring Boot admin client. These three dependencies need. Click on next, finish. HDFC stocks application created successfully. Go to application.properties, server.port is equal to 3333. Spring dot application name. Application name is HDFC stocks. Then configure actuator endpoint. Management dot endpoint dot env dot enable. This is boolean value true. Then expose all Spring actuator endpoint. The property is management dot web dot expose exposure dot include. This value is star. Then spring dot boot springboot admin dot client dot url. Springboot admin server url. HTTP localhost 4444. Convert to YML. Management endpoint environment enable true. Endpoint web exposure include all endpoints. Server port is 3333. Spring application name is HDFC stock admin client URL. Then run all application. First run admin server. Right click, run as Spring Boot app. Go to browser, refresh, localhost 4444. Spring Boot application is running. Currently no application register. Then our client application start. Click on run as Spring Boot app. Application started 3333 port number exposing 13 endpoints. HDFC stock is now up. Go to Spring Boot admin server. Automatically application is registered. HDFC stocks running in 13 seconds. Then run another our application HDFC loan. Run as Spring Boot app. Application started port number 2222. This application also exposing 13 endpoint because actuator is enabled. HDFC loan is now up. No need to refresh. It's automatically detect. HDFC loan is running on 10 seconds. Click on all information is there. Thread information, process, garbage collection, how many time garbage collection happen, one time garbage collection is happen, memory, non-heap size, maximum, metaspace, memory heap, max heap space 2.12 GB, use 70.2 MB, size is 135 MB. All information is there in one place. Click on matrix, environment, beans, configuration properties is also there. Schedule tasks, currently no tasks schedule. Loggers, we can change the logging level, error, on, debug, trace, whatever you want. Then click on mapping, all actuator endpoint is there. Actuator cache, actuator health, actuator info, actuator condition, actuator environment, cache. Click on cache. Currently no cache manager is there. Go to Springboot admin, then click on HDFC stock. This all information is there. So for example Springboot admin server is concept is not there. We need to test your application. HDFC loan separately, HDFC stock is separately. Today's two application is there, but in future 100 application is there, 1000 application there. So this is manage management is very difficult. So Spring Boot admin server is concept is register all application in one place. Hopes you enjoy this video. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you.